picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children. Da-na-na-na. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. I don't know where they come from. They just come right. I just hit unmute. I just start singing. That was pretty much what was in my brain. Kenny Rogers. Welcome to your Vape at 5. I am your host. You know I am. Blackcat. Got the old school Blackcat white face shirt on. You like that? Got the eyeballs. You see that? It says white face. Pull that up. I can get it out from under my belly. Also got a new hat. Picked that up at the Walmarts. How's everybody doing? It is Monday. Woo, man. Let me tell you something, Joseph Sarah. Let me tell you something. I have got a show for you today. Listen, this show is going to cause a ruckus on Earth. Pretty much all of Earth is eagerly anticipating this show. They've been waiting for it all weekend till right now, 5:02 p.m. in the Eastern, for me to come on here and talk to you guys about the Vape at 5. I'm going to feature a builder today. Hi, Waylon. Would you like to join the show, Waylon? I specifically shut you out of the basement so that you could not come down here and interrupt the show. The show's in too... Well, now he's on top of me. The show's too important, Waylon Jennings, to be interrupted. How are you, Waylon? Good to see everybody. Thanks for joining. Happy Monday. Love Mondays. We got a feature today. We're going to be featuring TamedDragon66. It's going to be a fantastic show. I am super, super excited to feature him for you guys. Had a really great weekend. I went to the Ohio State Fair on Friday. Didn't we have a great show Friday? Wasn't Friday amazing? Mike Vapes was on Friday. And really had a fun time talking to him. I just adore Mike. I just think Mike's such a good dude. And he was, kind enough to come on the show and just helping me out and come on here and talk to you guys. And I thought it was really fantastic. I had a great time, and I hope you guys did too. Went to the fair after that, ate, and then came home. And Saturday we ran around and did a bunch of shit. Yesterday we celebrated my father is 89 years old yesterday. Not his birthday yesterday, but it was last week. So we had a little party at his house. We had a good time. It was a good time. Kids showed up, and we were there. And then, of course, I have a really good friend who's she's kind of my sister, but not by blood. But she showed up, and so we sat there and ate cake and had lunch with Dad. And literally, 20 minutes after us being there, he wanted us to leave. He was like, "Can you guys fucking get out of here, please? Please leave. I'm completely done with you guys being here." But it was pretty fun. I think he had a little bit of fun too. All right, guys, so I've got a great show for you guys today. We're going to start out. I got some coils in from another featured builder. Now, the Foggy Freaks build team, which I am an honorary member of. I was honorary brought in, even though I don't build anymore. They honorarily made the Blackcat a member. Very smart on their part. Very, very smart on their part, because I am the greatest coil builder in the universe. And, I mean, they want that kind of traction. They want that kind of traction to Instagram to be like, look, Blackcat's on that team. They've got to be the greatest team in the universe. They had a build off. They had a build off earlier this year. And I put up in the, I was asked to judge it very graciously by Nick Fenton. Asked me if I'd judge it. And I was like, of course I will. And the winner, I said, well, why don't we do this? I said, the winner, why don't we feature them on the Vape at 5? Well, Grill Hamster, or Fabian, won. So he was I asked him if he wanted to be featured. He agreed and sent me some coils. So I have some coils from him. So before we get into Mr. TamedDragon66, let's take a look at some Grill Hamster 79 coils. Let me grab. He sent me a bunch of different stuff. Here's N80 Alien, N80 Alien. We got quite a few here. Stainless steel. And then he sent, here's a 5-core. Take a look at that one. And then there's an interlock. I know there's an interlock. There's a Frailian. Okay. So let's take a look at this Frailian. Let's pop that on the cap. I'll bring you guys down low. And we will take a little gander at this work of art. If I can get the dang light. I think I'm going to have to do something about the light. So that is... Let me see if I can focus that in. I'm going to have to do something about that light. That light is too bright. I noticed it during my review the other day that the light was just really obnoxious and it was blocking everybody from being able to see. Got my hand kind of cusping here, putting it in a shadow, but it really isn't doing too much work. Let's see if we can get that a little closer, maybe. Oh, no, that damn light's too bright. Anyway, those are some frail ends there. You can see in the end there the wire and ribbon hanging out of them. Beautiful work, brother. Those are absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to feature you. So we're going to be adding you to the featured builder list. Let me put you on there real quick. Whoa! Whoa! All right, let me put him on the featured builder list. That is Fabian, Mr. Grill Hamster. Thank you so much for sending. Add you right here. How's everybody doing? Let's take a look at the chat here. See who's all here. I will read through everybody that we have in the house today. Looks like the usual suspects sitting in there. So I need 4 sets. We'll do these 4, and these 3 will go. And I kept mine. These 3 will go into the giveaway bucket. All right, my giveaway bucket's getting pretty full, which is really, really nice. So Fabian, I already got him on there. Fabian, you are 916, my brother. 916 is going to be your feature date. All right, set those there. I'll put those away. So let's go through. We got 508. Let's run through real quick, and we will say hi to everyone who decided to join us today. Participants. Coil, what's up? Previous featured builder. How are you, brother? Great to see you, man. Super glad you are here to see your brother TamedDragon66 go today. Big G, what's up, Big G? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Super glad you are here. Blackcat Whiteface, that's me. Pretty fucking awesome, really. Got a new hat. Got an Ohio State hat. $9 at the Walmart. I was pretty happy about that. Went into Walmart. Let me tell you, man. Some stuff happened this weekend. I don't know if you guys probably heard. I'm not going to rub it into the ground or bring it up. I don't like bringing up bad shit, but I'm going to say something about it because it's just fucking, I've had enough of it. I really have. I've just had enough of this bullshit. People going around shooting people. Makes no fucking sense. And I'll tell you, if you think, let me just say this. I don't know what your cause is, and I don't know what it's not, and I don't know why you're mad, and I don't know why you're scared of everything and think you got to go fucking shoot something up, but it don't make a bit of difference. It makes no difference. So if you think you're doing something for a cause and you think you're like, oh, I'm going to change it, you're not changing anything. Nothing. Nothing you're doing is going to change anything. So fuck you. You're a dick. All right, BloodX. What's up, BloodX? How you doing, man? Pretty bad intro for you, BloodX. Sorry about that, man. I had to go off about it for a second because it just pisses me off. These guys do this shit, right? And they like think that they're going to like change the world or people are going to. No, nobody's doing anything. People are just mad and hurt. And you killed people for no fucking reason. You're a dick. So congratulations, you're a dickhead. And I hope they give that guy, I don't know if they'll give him the chair. Is he in tech? Oh yeah, they'll give him the chair. Good, hopefully. Fucking kill that son of a bitch. BloodX, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. BloodX has a really nice YouTube channel. You guys should check it out. Bob Ellis, what's up, Bob? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Glad you are here. Cal's Irons, man with $1 million sweat. What's up, Cal's? How you doing, sir? Great to see you. Charles McLaren, he's a baron. He's fucking awesome. What's up, Charles? Great to see you, man. Clint Johnson, what's up, Clint? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Glad you are here, Mr. Dustin Vapor. What's up, Dustin? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. I am super glad you're here. Fabian, there he is, the man we just showed you, who will be a featured builder here on 9/16. 9/16, pardon, no interruptions with the schedule of, move out. We have a Shy Tots week. We'll move you out, but without anything going on, you're going to be 9/16. So you got about just a little over a month. A little over a month, and you'll be going, man. Congratulations, brother. Who is next? Dustin Vapor already said hey to you. Grady, what's up, Grady? How you doing, man? Newest member of the Patreon. Thanks for joining, brother, and thank you for joining us today. Good to see you. Herb Williams. What's up, Herb? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Glad you are here. Mr. Joe White. What's up, Joe White? How you doing, brother? Got a new baby. Joe's got a new baby. Got a new baby. And really, really happy for you and your wife there, man. Congratulations, brother. She's beautiful. So happy for you. We will... Can't wait to see more pictures. All a few pictures and just absolutely in love. So congratulations, man. Joseph Sarah, what's up, Joseph? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Mark Pro Vapes, what's up, Mark? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you're here, Mr. Pebble, my Bebble. What's up, Mr. Pebble? How you doing, man? So happy you could join us today and good to see you. Odin, what's up, Odin? Good to see you. Super glad you are here. Girl Jess. What's up, Girl Jess? Great to see you. Haven't seen you in a little bit. I hope everything is going well. Glad you are here. Patrick King, what's up, King? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Sir, I am glad you are here. Subaru Nerd Base, what's up, Subaru? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Super glad you are here, my friend. The Sesh, what's up, Tommy? Great to see you, man. I am super happy you are here, dude. Good to see you. Turbo Nutta, what's up, Turbo? How you doing, man? Great to see you, dude. Glad you're here. What's up, Tyler Rose? That's Axl Rose's brother. Tyler Rose is Axl Rose's brother. I don't know if you guys know that. He is, and he can sing just as good as Axl Rose. Pretty much better, I think, in my opinion. Have him sing "Welcome to the Jungle" to you. Just ask him next time you see him, run into him. Like, Tyler, can you sing "Welcome to the Jungle" for me? He'll do it, the whole song, start to finish. You can act like you're playing guitar in the background. He does it. It's fantastic. Where do we go now? Is that the song? That's Sweet Child of Mine. I don't know. Tyler, you know what I'm talking about. Una Poca Loca. What's up, Una Poca Loca? You might be trolling. Don't know, but I'm still glad you're here. You're probably pretty awesome, and I'm glad you're here. Wood and my brother for another brother, Mr. Woodtick Mike. Great to see everybody. Super duper pooper. I'm glad you are here. All right, today, guys, we are featuring TamedDragon66. Let me tell you, this guy is absolutely fantastic. When I asked him if he would be featured, he jumped on it, and he was really he was very open to being featured, and he was really cool with it, and just the type of attitude that, I just absolutely adore. I think that's fantastic, and wanting to share, we do this obviously to get attention to the builder. That's the number one thing. But the other part of it is we all have to work together to grow the craft, and I hope that maybe this little bit of what I do here on the show maybe gets a few people interested in building. Maybe even get somebody interested in vaping and not smoking anymore. And then, it's a group effort, a community effort to be able to do stuff like that. And guys like TamedDragon66 really jumped on it, and I really appreciate it, So I asked him to send me the normal coils. I asked for 6 sets. Yeah, I used to ask for 5, but I'm greedy now. I asked for 6. So I asked for an extra one. He sent me like 12 sets. And then he sent me my own personal interlocks. My own personal coils as well to vape, and I've been vaping on them. I actually vaped them in the Asgard. That's what I was vaping the last 3 weeks, are his coils. So thank you, sir. They're absolutely fantastic. Whoever wins these, you guys are really in for a treat. They're fantastic coils. They really are. He does a fantastic job. Yeah, Sin. Hey, Sin, how you? Oh, I didn't say hi to everybody else. Sin, how you doing? Good to see you. Did I miss anybody else? Joe White. Vape Girl 83, how are you? I didn't see you in the thing there. Good to see you, hon. Thank you for joining. Yeah, talk about, monsters. It's I'll tell you, I can't stand these guys that do shit and think they're like, like they're proving a point. Like, oh, I've had enough of, you haven't, dude, stop. Nobody fucking cares, man. Don't do that. There's so many other ways to, like, get your point across to people. And maybe, that's the thing is, like, in our society, you're allowed to think anything you want. You're allowed to hate people if you want. You're allowed to like people if you want. You're allowed to make fun of people. You're allowed to do whatever you want. But, just because you feel a certain way don't mean that you have the right to fucking do shit. It's just so frustrating. I don't know. It drives me nuts. It really pisses me off. And the whole thing about it was in Dayton this weekend at a place that I haven't been there, but I know people who have been there, and the bar, and they could have been there that night, who say they couldn't be there. So it's I don't know. I feel like my camera's not pointing right. Anyway, it's just awful. So anyway, glad you guys are here. Sorry for the buzzkill. So Tame Dragon wrote me a letter. TamedDragon66 wrote me an actual letter with a little information on himself, and I'm going to read a little bit. This is titled his build philosophy. So, build philosophy. Essentially, every coil and build I've done is vapeable. I did an Inception once, wicked it, and gave it a go. Wasn't anywhere near something I wanted to vape for even a day. I like to find ways to incorporate old school concepts into new or more complex variations. My first Instagram post was a Steagall Stagger Fused Clapton variation using two 32 gauge, 28 gauge Claptons twisted to make a tight boneyard as the core. Or is it a dog bone? Can't remember. Don't worry. I can't remember the name of builds either. So don't worry about that. We'll be fine. Don't even worry. Like the Armored Alien, because I know you make a lot of Armored Aliens. Like I had to remind myself what that was today when I was looking at your page. Tame Dragon, thank you so much. It is 5:16. We are going to, without further ado, I'm going to take it down to the desktop here. And we are going to take a look at TamedDragon66. Now, before I do that, you guys know the drill. In order to win some of these beautiful, amazing coils from Mr. TamedDragon66, you're going to go to his Instagram page. The link's below. The link is down there. It's down there in the comments. Not the comments. Not in the comments. It's in the description, I think. That's what it's called. It's in that part. Go down there, find his link. Follow that link. Go to Instagram. Grab a picture off of there that you really, really, really like. Repost it with the hashtag Blackcatfam at TamedDragon66. That's all you got to do. And you're entered. And you've done a great service to him, to us, to everyone. Almost up to 10,000 reposts on the hashtag Blackcatfam. So keep them coming. Repost and get entered to win 3 sets of coils. Plus, you know I'm not going to leave you hanging. You're going to get 3 sets of coils. You're going to get a bottle of e-juice, and you're going to get some Holy Fiber cotton. So do that for Friday. For Wednesday, you're going to get a bottle of juice and 1 set of coils. And all you have to do for that is just put a number in today's episode in the comment section after it uploads. So I ask you everybody to do that and join the fun. All right, let's take it down to the desktop here. Move that there. Move this here. Go to Lab Monitor 2. There we go. All right, I need a vape. Woo! I changed RDAs, but I did not adjust the wattage, and I just took 120. I just took a 0.25 coil at 120 watts. That was nice. Let me just give this a little juice. Let me give it a little bit of saturations. There we go. Got to get it zeroed in. All right, guys. This is TamedDragon66's page. He's got almost 1,200 posts, man. The guy is very, very active. 667 followers. Go ahead and give him a follow if you haven't. He makes coils are under the name Midwest Custom Coils. Cool Whip and River City Vape are his sponsors, and he is a member of a team that we featured one time called the Coil Competitors. First build here. Staggered Alien. Inside of that, he looks like he's got a piece of twisted square wire framed by 2 pieces of ribbon on either side. Great color on that build. It's what I used for my tile today. Absolutely gorgeous build. Just to give you an idea how difficult it is to use an Alien decor to stagger fuse is just it's extremely difficult. I don't want to say it's impossible because obviously he did it here, but it's extremely difficult. It takes a high level of skill, hence the reason why Aliens are skill builds and other builds are endurance builds. This is a skill build, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Second build here. Saber stagger fuse clapped-in variation in the middle there. He's got a staple framed with 4 pieces of ribbon on either side, and then staggered, skipped, fused. Gorgeous build. Absolutely perfect. Things to look at on this build. Look at how nice and neat and tight his fuses are. Secondly, look at his fuse is huge. So you're looking at about the equivalent of about 15 to 16 pieces of ribbon in there. And look, there are no bends or anything in his fuse, meaning that he took his time, kept his, very skilled obviously, took his time and fused it extremely neatly. Also on the wrap, he didn't bend any of his fuse wires. Extremely difficult when you're going that far across. Beautifully done. Here's another side. Armor Alien, triple fuse here with a, looks like a piece of square wire in there. Beautiful color on that. I love the side boob shots, and I think that's gorgeous. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Great color on that. Here we go, a top view of that same build. Look at the color he got on that. I think that's in the Warrior RDA. Is that the Warrior RDA? Bob Ross would like those colors. He sure would. Speaking of Bob Ross, I see some magenta, some crimson red, and maybe some sap green. Is there some no sap green in there? Remember the colors I used to use? But you got gold into that nice light brown, gold reddish into that purple. That's absolutely gorgeous, man. It's a close up. Wow, that is gorgeous. 4 pieces of square wire. Original fuse is an alien. Then he went through and fused it again with 3 pieces of round wire. It looks like he changed sizes on the round wire as well, I think. Maybe not. Then framed, of course, with 2 pieces of round wire. Beautiful build, man. One of my favorite builds of all time, staple stagger fuse clapped, and gorgeous here. This is a textbook. 6 pieces of ribbon, round wire staggered and fused. That right there is about as good a vape as you can do. Beautifully done. 5 wrap. Gorgeous, gorgeous photo. Beautiful build. Great color on that. Absolutely gorgeous, man. There's our brother Arca Coil when he was featured. Here we go with a little top shot of that. Got the helicopter view. Wonder what gauge. Okay, so let me look here. 2840. 2840 and 0.3. Wow, I was going to say that's a nice tight build. I wonder if that's on a 2.5 mil jig. I'm going to guess it is. Staggered alien. Looks like he did a 2 fuse over a single fuse. Beautifully done. He reversed it too. Typically, I do the bigger wire inside and the smaller wire outside. He reversed it. Went smaller wire inside and bigger wire outside. Great wick shot there. Sitting in the, that is Ramo and Big D's RDA. Oh gosh, I always mess up on the name of this RDA. If somebody could throw that in chat for me, I would really, really appreciate it. Fantastic RDA, though. I absolutely love that RDA. I can't, my alcoholic brain won't let me remember what is the name. Here we go with a, let me see if I can get a better picture. I'm having trouble picking that up. Ah, okay. Here you go. Side boob. Looks like he did 1 fuse, and then these are, this is 3 wires. Very cool, man. A beautiful color on that. Did again with that twisted square wire in the middle. Beautifully done. Another armored alien. This time a 3-core, fairly large cores. Monster wires N80. Gollum RDA. Thank you, Chevy and Clint. Appreciate it, man. It's the Gollum RDA. Beautifully done. That's sitting in the old. That's a Goon OG. I know that RDA. Beautifully done. Starting to color it up there. You can tell he was in the middle of coloring it when he did it. I think he's got the squonk pen in there too. Very cool. Here we go. This is the one. No, this is the next one. He's got one in here. This is the same build I just showed you. 3-core. I want to know what gauge those cores are. I'm going to guess and say that's got to be 26. I wanted to say 24, but I think 24 would be a little too big. That's 26 gauge for sure, though. Gorgeous build, man. Great color. Look at the color he got here with the red, the blue, back into your stainless. He's already colored through that. But then over here, it's got every color there is. He's got gold into red, back into purple. Then what a great contrast, man. I love how you left the core so open that you can actually see the color on that. Here we go. He flattened the alien here. See that? Isn't that gorgeous? 4 pieces of square wire, man after my own heart. Love square wire aliens. Best vape you can have right there, guys. Tell you, man, square wire is the way to go. I will never, ever go away from that. Little close up there, little macro shot. Beautifully done, man. Great. I mean, just absolutely perfect. No spacing in between your alien there and the straight wire, the round wire. Perfectly put, perfectly framed, perfectly fused. Here we go again. This is actually a picture I showed you in the beginning. Here's another shot of that same build. Very beautifully done. I love a stagger fuse Clapton. Beautiful colors, great. Beautifully done, man. And this is, what deck is this? So let's see. I don't think anybody answered with it. I have this RDA. Which one is this? Beautiful color there. You got the gold going into the purple, back into the blue. You got 3 different shades of blue there on those 3 coils. Now here we go. Layer cake RDA. Alien install. Beautiful alien. This is what you guys are going to win here, guys. This is what you're going to win if you get in this week. Are these aliens right here. Absolutely gorgeous. That is gorgeous, man. Beautiful color. Talk about a fantastic vape. It's in the Rebirth RDA. There we go. One of my favorites of all time. So I love a single coil in the Rebirth too. I think it vapes so good. Oh, no problem, Big Red. A lot of people should be getting stuff today. I sent a lot of stuff out this weekend. Again, staggered alien. So difference between an alien stagger or alien stag and a staggered alien. So the alien stagger is, or an alien stag is when you stagger with aliens. You have 2 aliens, one inside of each other. And a staggered alien is when you actually frame it and then stagger it. So just that's the difference in terminology as far as I know. My favorite build of all time. Groove fused, staggered in. One of my favorites. Absolutely love the way this build looks. Great wick shot. Beautifully done, man. That is just absolutely gorgeous. I actually, when I looked at his page, I wanted to do the, I wanted to make this my tile shot, but I didn't think it would, I don't know. I felt like I wouldn't give it, because I love this build. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't see it as great as I do, and I wanted to give him more credit in the tile, but I really, really like this a lot. I love this shot. Look at all that vapor that's getting ready to get produced from that build. That's the same build there, side boob. Well, not side boob, but a wick shot. Gorgeous, man. Here's a macro of that. Great macro on that, bro. Hey, Tommy DeZombie, good to see you. Chessie, what's up, hon? Good to see you. Nick Fenton in the house. What's up, Nick? Jamal Drew, what's up, Jamal? KB Hen, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining today, guys. Here's some little Pharaoh build. I think those are maybe fused Claptons. Set of 4 230 40 gauge singles. 0.5 premium coils. Sitting on top of some cool wick. That is what you're looking at this week, guys. Love the Pharaoh style for single. Here we go with Mothership Alien. Great Clapton on that micro. See if we got a pull away shot of that. That's not too bad right there. Holy cow. That is awesome. Okay, that's what I want to check. So that is 21 gauge polished. I wanted to say it was square wire, but I was like, I don't think square wire can be that damn big. So that is a polished 21 gauge. And then inside of it there you have a Clapton, dual fuse Clapton. That is gorgeous, man. Great color on that polished 21 gauge. Beautifully done, dude. I love that. Here we go again with the Armored Alien. And he's got it inlaid into a Razor Hawk. That is a great build, man. Sitting again in that goon. So, no, it is side boob. That's what we call it in the building. It's side boob. When you do from the side. Hey, Labworks. Good to see you, man. Indented stagger fuse Clapton. Nick really pushed this build. A lot of people picked it up. It's a gorgeous build, man. It really, really is. Vaping on the Point Blank. So this will be my review for this week. Single coil by Asmodus. A little late to the game on it, but we'll get it reviewed. I'm enjoying it so far. Pretty good vape. Staggered in. Textbook staggered in using square wire as the frames. Beautiful build. Great color on it. Gorgeous, man. Love the macro shot. Here we go again. A little pull away shot on it. What RDA is that? That doesn't look familiar at all to me. Huh. Those posts are giant. I'm trying to think of what RDA that is. Pull this back. Maybe I can tell. No, nothing on the deck. Has anybody got the RDA on there? Beautifully done. 6 wrap. Let's see if he mentions it. Nope. Staggered ends. Mix of N80 and N90. Very cool. Goon 1.5. Staple stagger fuse Clapton variation. He skip fused it. Looks like in the middle there he's got a twisted wire in the middle. Then framed again with 3 pieces of ribbon on either side, staggered and fused. Beautifully done, man. Great color. Guy gets great color on his builds. Active builder. We're back in June right now. We've seen all those builds that he's done. Here we go. Oh, okay, so that's the boneyard that he was referring to. There we go. So that's a little boneyard in the middle there. Very cool, bud. I like that. Here we go with a dual corrugated variation. It's got dual corrugated framed with 2 pieces of ribbon on either side. He then staggered it and reframed it again with open round wire and fused it in the gap. Very, very cool. He skip fused it all the way down. That's a very technical build. See if we got another picture of that pulled back. We do. Let's take a look at this one. Beautifully done, man. Great color on that. It's a busy build. There's a lot to it. Great color on it. Got that purple back into the little bit dark red, back into your gold. Absolutely gorgeous. It says 1 corrugated. I don't see a corrugated in there. So first build Friday, 26 frames, 36 and 38 used, 3 ply, 0.3, 1 corrugated, core 44 gauge. Oh, it must be inside there. You can't actually see it. So there's a corrugated piece in the middle there, but we can't see it. Very cool, man. 26 gauge. I was gonna say those are pretty big frames. Here we go with see this here. got a better picture. So half pitchfork. A lot going on here, man. You got, looks like square wire on, no, that's ribbon. 2 pieces of ribbon, 2 pieces of corrugated framed in with those 2 pieces of ribbon on either side. The first fuse is round wire staggered and dual fused over 4 pieces of ribbon. Nice wick shot sitting in the rebirth. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, this one here, I'm not sure. Looks like he took a piece of square wire around a piece of larger wire, or maybe he did larger wire and then pulled it out and put another piece in and then twisted them together. Very cool. I've never seen anything like that. Very cool, though. Here's a better picture, a little coil porn there. Close-up view of that half stag. Or half pitchfork. Beautifully done, man. Look how precise that is. Look how tight his fuses are. That is absolutely gorgeous, man. Beautiful work. Here we go again, a pull-away shot. Get a better idea of what we're working with here. Great consistency, parallel on your fuses. That's exactly how you want it to look right there. All the way through. Beautifully done, man. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're working our way down his page. Let's see what this is here. Looks like a dual fused, stagger fused Clapton. Does he have a name for this? Lots of hump on the gilded SFC. I don't know what a gilded SFC is, but this is it here. That is gorgeous. Here we go again with a staggered and variation. That is really nice. Again, I believe that's the gilded. Is that the gilded? Wow, look at that, man. Great wick shot there. That looks beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Staple stagger fuse Clapton. Sitting with 8 pieces of ribbon. Great color on that, man. That's a big one, too. We're looking at 7 wrap. See if he's got a pullback shot. He does. All right. Wow, that is a lot of work. 7 core. Again, that's that RDA. Is that the same RDA we were looking at before? Okay, this is the CCI, Cloud Chaser. Okay, I haven't seen much of this RDA. Very nice. Beautiful shot of the RDA. Great shot of the deck. Looks perfect, man. That's the Strife. Okay. CCI Strife. Guy does amazing. Look at this interlock here with a couple corrugated pieces in the middle. That is extremely difficult, guys. Much, much more difficult than you would assume. Absolutely gorgeous. Love interlock aliens. Here we go with the pull-away shot. Great color on that. Gorgeous build. Armored Alien again. I think that's in the Goon LP. Oh, this is original. Let's see this here. So, Staple Stagger Fuse Stagger Fuse Clapton variation. He runs 1 fuse with the Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton, then he groove fuses it and adds another core on the outside. Very cool. Adds another core with a groove fuse on it. Very cool. Let's see if he gives us stats. Cool idea, man. I like that. I like how he stays consistent with he does vapeable builds with different variations to it. And that is really what we're seeing here. Stable stagger fuse Clapton variation. He has a couple open fuses in here. He counts out. Very cool, man. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. That is a really original idea. Stable stagger. Oh, corrugated variation. Adding 2 pieces of ribbon on the outside. Great color on that too. Even his fuses are different colors. Blue, gold. That is cool. Same build here from give you the helicopter shot. Gorgeous, man. Corrugated in the middle there. Beautifully done. Here we go with a little wire pouring there. Close-up build of that. Gorgeous. Look how tight his fuses are all the way through. That is absolutely gorgeous. Series Alien. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 wrap. Dueled up. It's in the Goon 25. Gotta run the series sometimes, man. That looks like a Cadillac of vapes right there. I don't know what his specs are on that, but they're small. I'm gonna guess that's maybe, I'll probably say 30 gauge. 330 gauge maybe. That is a gorgeous build. Look at that. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Whew, man. I like that a lot. A lot. Let's see if he gets the stats. 328. Okay, that's a 28 gauge. 28, 38, 10 wrap. 0.23. Oh, it isn't series. It's not quite low enough to go series, but that is a very impressive build. Look at that. How would you like to order one of those? Wow. All that open ribbon there, man. Just popping juice. Alien Stag, wicked up and vaped. That cool wick is looking good. Alien Stag again. Here we go. Look at this. Holy cow. Bunch of different stuff going on here, guys. That is really, that's impressive. I really like it a lot. Great color on it. Great shot. That had to be for competition. Interlock stitched. You can see the progression in his photography too. It's not a bad photo, but as he got better, his photos got better. That is cool. All right, one more. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow. Micro Clapton over Clapton sitting inside of that indented Staggerton. Absolutely gorgeous, man. What RDA is that? iJoy Capo. That is gorgeous. A lot going on there, man, for sure. Gorgeous. Beautifully done. Oh, looky here. Here's the Inception build he was talking. This is a hybrid. I think that's the Inception he was talking about. Yeah, this is the Inception. Lot going on there, guys. Pull another Staggerton. Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton. Beautiful. All right, 545. Let's take it back up top. Woo! Beautifully done, man. That is some absolutely gorgeous building. Thank you so much, sir, for allowing me to feature you this week, dude. It has been my absolute pleasure. You are just awesome. You know, he sent me some coils, and he's like, well, what's your favorite vape? And I told him, so he made me some more and sent me some more coils just for me. I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. We're going to have a great time this week. So remember to enter the giveaways. We got 2 of them. The first giveaway is for Friday. You're going to get 3 sets of coils. You're going to get juice and cotton. How are you going to enter that? You're going to go to the link below, which is TamedDragon66 Instagram page. You're going to repost a pic with the hashtag Blackcatfam. Do that at TamedDragon66. The other way, wait till this episode uploads, go into the comments, put a comment in with a number between 1 and 150, and you'll be entered on Wednesday. I'll give away a set of coils and a bottle of juice for just doing that. Shipping not included. Uh-oh, Veronica Gibson in chat. Veronica Gibson's here. Oh, no. Hey, TamedDragon66, I appreciate you, man. Tony Jenkins, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. I'm watching chat, guys. Got any questions? You like my hat? My new hat? Could you guys hear a lot of beeping and stuff going on? I kept getting reminders the entire time. Noise the shit out of me. I think it's a little tight. Should I loosen it up a little bit? I think maybe loosen it up. Let's take it up a notch. I got a big head. Thing is, I'm gonna run out of snaps. I'm a snap bag. That's a little looser. Is that better? Worse? Same? Different? Look good? Wearing the hats. I'm protecting your guys' eyes from my giant forehead. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, at least. I'm trying to protect you guys. So I found out Scott Gottlieb blocked me on Twitter, which I think is pretty funny. He blocked me because I kept calling him out for being a fucking schmuck. Which he is. He's a schmuck. He basically started this whole vaping crisis, teen vaping thing, and then left the FDA and goes and works for the company that makes Chantix. I mean, that's a fucking pretty shitty thing to do. Fucking criminal, man. What a fucking dishonest bastard. That's right, the Buckeyes. Season starts here in a couple weeks, guys. Football, I can't wait. I can't wait for football this year. Browns are going to be good. Ohio State's going to be good. Can't wait. Nope. Nick, you will not bask in the glory. I like wearing hats now. I don't know. It's easy. This light is so bright. I've got to figure out how to turn it off. I look for a remote control so I can turn it off when I do my down low, but I couldn't find one. I need to find a remote control. Hey, Dave Flowers. How you doing, man? Yeah, fuck Scott Gottlieb. Scott Gottlieb's a piece of shit. Really. You're a piece of shit, Scott Gottlieb. You know you are. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You know you are. You know what you did. Doesn't mean I'm going to do anything about it. Like, I'm not going to get mad and go do something like some crazy fuck, but I'll tell you what it does. I mean, it's bullshit. He knows he's a dick, though. Blocking, yeah, he blocked me. What's up, sick boy? How you doing, man? Yeah, he went to Pfizer. He's working for the company that makes fucking Chantix. After he does the whole thing about... And you know what else he did? He took the suicide warning off of Chantix. Why? I mean, people are killing themselves taking it. I mean, it should be on there. I don't know. He's such a piece of shit. Such a piece of shit. Yeah, fuck that dude. You're goddamn right, Vape Girl. Yeah, you know what, Dave? Okay, so taking pics of... You know what, man? It's hard. I should do another... God, I don't know if I'd be qualified to do it anymore. But I did a long time ago. I did a basic, cheap way to take pictures on Instagram. And using your phone in a macro, like buying a macro clip. Nick still uses it today, his macro clip, for his camera, so you can see when he's building. But it really works really well. And if you get good lighting... You're patient, you buy an editing software on your phone, you can buy one for like $4, $5, and you can really have some nice pictures. Yeah, that's big corporations for you. No, I agree. You know, Chessie, guys like him, I'm sure he blocks everybody. Anybody who disagrees with him, he just blocks them so that he can try to get... Nobody, I'll tell you, he gets no significant traction on Twitter at all. None. Nobody reposts his shit. Nobody follows him. People know he's a piece of shit. People know he's a piece. I think even the people on the other side, the antis, I mean, they know he's a piece of shit. because he's just going to follow the money. Whatever the money tells him to do, he's going to do it. He has no loyalty to anybody. He doesn't care about public health at all. I mean, that's 100% apparent. The head of the FDA, I don't know the guy now. Maybe he does. But the guy before him, Scott Gott, did not care about public health at all. None. He took the suicidal warning off the Chantix. Yeah, that was one of the things he did when he was in the FDA. He took that off. And then he goes and works for the company. Like, wonder how that, like that wasn't like part of the deal of him coming to work for them. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a scam. It's such a scam. And, I was reading this thing the other day. It's talking about how people's opinions of public office and people's opinions of the state and the government, how it really is negative now. And how people, I wouldn't say that I don't trust, but I just know it's all bullshit. You know what I mean? I think that, there's so much money going through there nowadays that their opinions are more self-serving than they are serving the people that they represent. And that's sad, because that's not how it was intended. I mean, it's supposed to be elected, and then you're. But nowadays, they can do whatever they want. The news spins it any way they want to, depending on what side you're on. And I'm not on any side. Like, I don't know who's Republican. I don't know who's Democrat. I really don't. I just know who are dicks. And I'll tell you, I don't know if he's a Republican or Democrat. I have no fucking clue what he is. I don't care either. He's a dick. And whatever side he's on, he'd probably jump to the other side of it and make money. Chicken wings tonight, yes. Veronica says chicken wings tonight. We had chicken wings on Saturday at a new place called Buffalo Wings and Rings. One of my favorites, old one. Well, they weren't that good, Veronica. They weren't that good. They weren't as good as they were the last time. They were a little too much sauce. I'm not a big, you can't dump too much sauce on them. You gotta keep it reasonable. I don't think I'm not gonna get wings tonight, guys. I'm not gonna get them. I think I'm gonna get something different. I don't feel like wings. I think I'm gonna do something different than wings tonight. I know people are probably panicking right now, thinking I'm sick. No. I think I'm getting something different. He approved more experimental drugs than any other head of the FDA. And that just, there you go. I'm going to tell you, it's all about fucking money, man. Big G, it'll never happen. They'll never get him out of office. It'll never happen. And the system is rigged. Like, there's a whole, and I've mentioned this before, but George Carlin does this whole speech of how there's a big gang and you're not in it. That thing, yeah, that's how I feel. And like, it word for word almost. Like, it's a big fucking club, and guess what? You're not in it, and neither am I. Zyban turned me into a psycho, nearly killed one Saturday. Yeah, I believe it, man. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, he is on his wallet side, Chessie, for sure. Robert David Steele, don't know him. Don't know him. Is he running for? I saw there was a debate, and the vice president, the old vice president, was on it. Biden, he was up there talking, and they just bash each other. That's all they do in the debates. They really don't debate issues anymore. They just bash each other. That's all it is. Every time I watch it, I used to get entertained. We would watch some of the debates for president. And when Trump was on those, it was pretty entertaining. Like, I thought they were all full of fucking shit. Veronica's like, we'd be like, oh, they're full of shit. But it was pretty entertaining, at least. It was good TV. And then the other side, I can't remember who all ran, but yeah, Hillary is all just bashing each other. That's all they do. Get him a doctor. Thank you, Nick. Nick Champix, as it's known in the UK, was responsible for the relapse in mental health. Yeah. That it can cause cancer. Yeah, because people think nicotine causes cancer. Yeah. The majority of people think that. And they won't, misinformation is they had those unfortunate children up in, I believe it was Wisconsin, 8 kids. They got street level synthetic marijuana in a vape pen, sold to them by somebody, street dealer, probably made it in his fucking kitchen, put it in these little vape pens, and they went to the hospital, nearly killed them. A couple went into a coma. And, your heart goes out to them, God almighty, and your heart goes out to their family. It's just like, my God, that could you imagine? You know, your son goes out to do something. Next thing you know, the hospital's calling you saying your son's dying, you're fighting for breath. And if I was one of the parents, I'd fight with every ounce of my strength I had to get those products off the market. At the same time, you can't really, by enforcing any kind of law, isn't going to affect street contraband type products. And that's the unfortunate part about it. It's about education. It's about education. It's the only thing that you can do. Because if they're making them illegally, if you make it against the law, they're not going to stop. Does that make sense? So you got to educate. And unfortunately, trying to educate them that all vaping is bad, that isn't really, because what happens with a child, you know, if you tell them that something's bad and then later in life they determine that it's not bad and it's proven that it's not bad, then they find you, they don't really take your opinion anymore. And when I say later in life, I mean if they're still in their adolescence and they come to realize that something you tell them is not true, then they're not going to take anything else you say seriously. So if you tell them that vaping is bad and don't vape anything because you see that in the news without educating them on what it really was, you're really hurting them in the long run. Because they're going to be like, no, it's not bad. You know, vaping is 95% safer than using combustible tobacco. And, you know, they start just thinking you're full of shit. And so, you know, that's where as a parent you have to really educate. Now, the news doesn't help you because the news puts in, you know, in print, 8 in the hospital from vaping. They don't put any small print that it wasn't, you know, nicotine or it wasn't, you know, a e-liquid. It was actually, you know, liquid synthetic marijuana. They don't put that in there. You know, maybe in the bottom of the article, they'll sneak it in, you know, but they don't put it in the headline. 90% of people read the headline and the first 5 lines, and that's it. Maybe first 3 lines of the article, and that's it. So you're really doing a disservice. The news is really doing a disservice, but that's their job, to be a disservice and cause hysteria. 50 cases of suicide. Yeah, I'd sell my head to Google, for sure. They want to put something on my head, I'm not above that. The hat covers my big-ass head, Veronica. You're goddamn right. Big-ass brain, trying to run this house. You're trying to... Let me tell you something. So, Veronica and I are going to do a show. We're going to do a show together. But it's going to be pre-recorded and edited because I can't trust her. She'll get on here and start saying some crazy shit, and I'll have to, like, stop the show. I will. So I've got to pre-record it and then upload it. I don't ruin all my sponsors. Sponsors are leaving! Yeah, propaganda is vaping. Yeah, you know, Chessie, I think Scott's Head, that would be a good channel. You know, you can't blame people for believing it. You really can't. And that's the whole thing about it is that the media, you know, I don't want to okay, so anyway, there's a guy back in like the 1920s, it was Morgan Stanley, the original Morgan Stanley, when he was on Wall Street. He did a study, and he brought in news people and sociologists, and he wanted to determine what percent of the media that he would have to own in order to sway public opinion. And they determined that it was like 30-something%, like 31.5%. If he could own 31.5% of the media in the country, then he could sway the opinion one way or the other to anything that he wanted, and the popular opinion. And now you have 3 companies that basically own all the media in the United States. So there you go. It's in action. That's what it is, and they can sway you to make you think anything they want you to think, unfortunately. But that's how it is. Did you get a list of questions? No. They had a couple different ideas. They were like, maybe we can do like talking about like recovery or something. But I think we should just do funny questions. I talked to Mark Fagan. I was like, Mark, yeah, Veronica and I are going to copy what you and Angela do. He's like, go for it. He's like, I think I copied it from somebody else too. He's like, don't worry about it, which I thought was really cool. But I wanted to touch base with him and be like, yay, man, I know you do. You already have your gig. It's hilarious. And you guys do yours. I was like, you do care if we? Because this is obviously a lot smaller scale. But he was cool with it. So, no, yeah, Mark doesn't care. Mark just wants, he'll probably think it's funny. It'll be funny as hell. I was like, it will be funny. So I didn't get a list of questions. We got to make up some questions. I got some questions for you. We should play a game or something like with questions. That would be funny. All right, 6 o'clock, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Tame Dragon, thank you, sir. I applaud you. You're fantastic. We're going to have a great week this week. Tomorrow on the Vape at 5, I believe I'm going to have Nick on. I asked Nick if he would run. We'll do that Coil show again tomorrow. Sit here and bullshit about pretty much everything but coils. But we'll have a good time. That will be tomorrow. Wednesday, going to be reviewing this little guy here. The Asmodus Point Blank. Single coil from Asmodus. Really excited to show you this. I've been vaping on it now since Friday. So I'll show you that, and we'll have a great show Friday on the Vape at 5. We're going back in the hot tub. Now, last week we had Mike Vapes. Now, how can you top Mike Vapes? Mike Vapes is absolutely fantastic. You know, and just I thought we had fun. I think he had fun because he, you know, I've talked to him a little bit afterwards. He seems like he had a really, really good time. So maybe we'll get him back one day. But this week, guys, we got another fantastic person. We got the Batman coming on. Fogging Out with the Batman will be our guest on Friday on the Vape Hot Tub, and he's going to show us his new juice line that he really put his heart and soul into, and I'm really excited to try it, obviously. I don't know if we'll have it by then because I won't try it, but he'll be able to talk about it so that you guys can get educated on it and find out what all he's going to be bringing to the table. Thanks, everybody, for joining today. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Tonight on the YouTube, you got some great shows. You got Vaping with the Omis on at 8 o'clock. Mountaineer Vapes is on at 9 o'clock. And I can't remember if there's something else. I know Fresh moved to tomorrow. Maybe Nick will be on. I'm not sure. We'll keep out on your subscription list. Make sure you subscribe to those guys and look for them. I'll see you in the chats of those. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for the Coil show. That Coil show.